Now, there's not just going to be war abroad, perhaps, but perhaps at home as well. That's what we're concerned about when we see the military buildup within our police force. And now we have a future cop attacking Copwatch and says that protesters should be exterminated in gas chambers. You know, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And that's exactly what we see from this fellow, who is Darren Redding, a former U.S. Marine and a current cadet in training with the Washoe County Sheriff's Police Department. He said, "If I had my way, there would be another Holocaust with camps and gas chambers full of effing scabs like you. I hope you die. I hope some cop beats your ass next time you're protesting or filming them or whatever. In fact, I'm about to start the training academy for the Washoe County Sheriff's Department in Reno, Nevada, and I can't wait to deal with punk-ass bitches like you. I would beat your effing ass just for the sheer joy of it." Yeah, we've seen a lot of cops doing that just for the sheer joy of it. And we see that the police never do anything to rein them in. They need to punish these cops just like they would if they weren't wearing a uniform. A crime is a crime. When they shoot fleeing suspects, when they lift up a dog and push it into the door of a stopped car when the guy's got his hands up, those people need to go to jail for those kinds of actions. And yet we see the police departments and the police unions protecting them, giving them paid leave. And even when there's a successful lawsuit, it's the taxpayers that pay the burden of that. That needs to be taken care of out of the police department's budget. They need to lose some of these people who have this kind of attitude. Where did he get that attitude? Where did he get that heart? Well, he's a former Marine, and we're seeing a lot of very dark information about what the military is training people as to who their enemies are. We are not the enemies. The American public is not the enemy of the police, like the government is trying to pretend that's the case. But there's other ways that the police can be corrupted. We see out of England another report from the Independent. Now, this is amazing because I find it amazing that they're actually talking about this openly in the mainstream media, but it's kind of hard to ignore it. We have good police and we have good media that are revealing this because they're actually tired of seeing the corruption and the cover-ups that are going on. There's been 2 studies out of England, and both of these studies, one of them is Operation Tiberius, written in 2002. Another one was Project Riverside in 2008. And what they're finding is that gangs are using the Freemasons to corrupt the police. In Operation Tiberius, written in 2002, it found that underworld syndicates use their contacts in the controversial brotherhood, the Freemasons, to recruit corrupted officers. Now, Scotland Yard says that this is the most difficult aspects of organized crime to protect against. It's also the most difficult one to expose. And the article here says the political establishment and much of the media often dismisses such ideas as the work of conspiracy theorists. And yet these are investigations, 2 major operations and investigations conducted in England, as well as, look at this, back in 1998, Home Secretary Jack Straw was concerned over the influence of Freemasons on the criminal justice system, and he tried to order that all police officers and judges should declare whether or not they were members of the Freemasons. And of course, that was blocked by about a quarter of the police departments there who refused to abide by that law.
The facts are in. The studies are legion. Sodium fluoride and other members of the fluorine family that are added to Western water supplies are devastating the health and cognitive ability of the people that drink it. So the question is, why are the social engineers adding it to the water? Simple. Dumb down the host population that the parasitic technocracy is feeding on. We developed the Fluoride Shield to be the highest quality, highest standards, because I use it every day and my family uses it every single day. Let's take a closer look at the ingredients that make up this special proprietary formula. Tamarind has been celebrated for its ability to immobilize toxic fluoride residues, while zeolites have a long history of attracting and holding toxic compounds. Enter fulvic acid, an excellent cleansing agent. Then we added the highest quality shilajit, a rare compound that is collected from the high mountains of the Himalayas. We topped it all off with the powerhouse herb cilantro that is intended to mobilize fluoride and other dangerous compounds for removal from the body. And the final touch to energize this formula is our proprietary nascent iodine. And as always, consult your physician as well, because that is important. And finally, Fluoride Shield, Survival Shield, and all the products at InfoWarsLife.com grew out of my quest to try to find the very best compounds from God's cornucopia to protect myself and my family. And from our research, I believe we are bringing you the best, highest quality products. And you have that commitment from Alex Jones and the entire InfoWars crew.